we're not just an academic program, it's also a summer program for teenagers that are also trying to have fun. So, Erin, do you want to talk us through some non-academic activities?
Yeah. Yeah, so we've got a few different kind of things we do to make the program fun for the kids and also kind of, force them to take some breaks from their projects and things like that. So we do have a couple of field trips we do throughout the program. These are kind of the biggest non-academic thing we do. One of them is a little academic, I suppose, a bigger field trip. We do a field trip to MIT, and we visit the MIT Museum, which is fantastic. I highly recommend it. And then also some campus tours. And part of the reason why we go to MIT is because that's where I'm an alumni from. So the students get a little tour of campus from me. They're welcome to ask any questions, about dorm life, living on campus, majors, academics, research, all that kind of stuff. And they also get to explore just a little section of Cambridge. So just a small little section. They get to go out and find a place to go to dinner. Um, so they get a little bit of a break from being on the college campus for the whole program. And it's a really fun time. I think the MIT Museum is often something highlighted in a lot of like the testimonials from our students. And then more recently, starting last year, we are also doing mini field trips. So kind of in our break before the home stretch of working on their projects, the students either do a field trip into the nearby city of Waltham and get to have a nice kind of evening out, or they can go on a hike to the nearby conservation place. I forget what the name of it is, but there's some great hiking trails near the campus that we're on. So there's also the option to do that. And yeah, those are kind of just a way for the students to get to take a little bit of a breath of fresh air away from campus before they lock in and finish up their projects. In addition to the field trips, we have a variety of other social activities that happen on campus. We most days have at least one or two social activities in the evening. We kind of try to hit a variety of things. So we've got some that are, more physical activities. So like playing a game of basketball with their friends. We've got things that are maybe more academic. So we sometimes have a hackathon. Um, so we try to get a mix, some creative activities as well, some that are kind of just fun and silly, playing Just Dance or Mario Kart or things like that. So we try to get a really, really nice spread of the social activities. And those are designed by our TAs. So Rory and I don't have to worry about staying current in terms of what teenagers find fun. Our TAs come up with those social activities, and then we help them put together a nice schedule. And we have a couple of special activities we do. We do a pizza party when the students first show up on campus so they can all get to know each other and talk to them about being on campus. We end the program with an ice cream social. Again, kind of a big event for them to all get to party, talk about the program, have a nice kind of wrap up with all their friends. And then my personal favorite is we do a trivia night, which is, in my opinion, one of the most fun things we do. Um, and then our kind of last non-academic thing we do are minors. So every student in the program will be participating in some kind of minor. And these are non-academic activities where the students are learning things, learning new skills, ideally working with a group of people. These are not all creative, but a lot of them go into kind of creative fields. And we base what the minors are based on what our students are interested in. So we don't have our finalized minors for this year, but in the past we've done a sports minor, we've had an art minor, we've had a music and band minor, we've had a dance minor, creative writing minor, and theater minor. So this is a chance for kids, if they've never done art before, it's an opportunity for them to learn some art. If they love art and they've been missing it while they've been working on their computer science projects, they can have a little break in their evenings to work on the minors. We usually offer 4 to 5, depending on how many students we have and how big we can make our minors. Some of them we can only really have 10 kids in them. And then the students also don't just get to experience one. We do these taster sessions before the students are locked into a minor where they get to experience a little snippet of the kinds of things they would be doing. And then students get placed into minors based on how they rank them. So the students aren't just shuffled into a random minor. If they hate creative writing, they won't have to do creative writing, but they will pick some kind of minor and kind of expand their horizons in a little bit of a different direction than they do during like project time or the other academic activities.